We are playing with this girl again today. That's what I've been doing all day. I've actually been working on engine mounts. So we're going to be mounting up on those front little humps right there and be going right down to there. So we're going to have some little dog ear brackets coming up off of that to go into this. And this has a little bushing and everything in it. Then we'll come off of it with a couple ears that wrap around that, and we'll bolt right to that guy. So that'll be pretty nice. So engine mounts will be pretty trick. Honestly, spent hours on that today, getting all that fit and getting everything kind of up and off and getting it. Honestly, getting the factory mounts back off, those GM ones, was a freaking nightmare. Like, just try to, two of the bolts I could cut, and then one of them I basically kept rotating and could cut a little bit of it, ended up popping it off. But yeah, we got them out of there. One's laying on the ground right over there. I want to get better at freaking recording better videos and telling more of a story. Today I was frustrated by so many things. This car is, I love it. It's just dirty and it throws so much dirt in my face, and so many things on this thing have fought me, like getting the pedal set to mount was, and then finally getting this going. But the cool thing is we knock out all the hard things. So if we get the engine mounted, then we get the transmission mounted. Literally we throw the rear end in it. I'm going to start wiring this bitch up and we're going to be running. Like running and driving, because I got to move the steering column back about an inch. We'll throw the wiring back in, tuck it in. We can fire this sucker up and we can drive it. We won't be able to stop. Like, that might be an issue, but all we need, we already have the master. Got a GM prop valve. We got plenty of them laying around, so we'll grab one of those, get the lines cleaned out, and we should have brakes. You're watching a car to come together that used to be, junk, built in just like a week or so. So I'm happy about it. Puppy is cold. Temperature dropped down, which I'm kind of happy about. He's just literally throwing a fit. But yeah, I think it's going to make somebody a sweet street rod. And I say street rod because it's not a rat rod. This is not being built up as a rat rod. I want somebody to finish this, do the paint on it. We're not doing anything ghetto. It's going to be a nice little setup in there. Be more of a restomod. I'm sorry, not street rod, because we're not buying the parts to bolt on there. That's one of those debates that always kind of gets me, because a hot rod, which is, I guess, what this would be, because it's not bought with parts, it's built with parts that we found and everything around. So I guess I was wrong saying, street rod before. So I guess this is more hot rod, because everything's been found, but it's also restomod with all the bullshit. Who the hell knows? I just want this car to be driven. So since we used the drivetrain out of the truck, we've got a little bit of a tall gear, so I do not want to run a giant rear tire. So we're trying to find a rear axle out back with a high rear end. It's like a 308, a 273. Some of those S10s had them, the ones that had the 6s, I think. And I don't know. I know because I looked on the internet. That's the only reason I know. But I'd like to put a higher gear rear end in here so we can get some better high speeds and better mileage out of this thing. Because I would love to be like, yo, this sucker gets 24 miles a gallon. Because Empathy gets 24. Actually gotten 28 in it a couple times. But that'd be awesome. So many guys are like, yeah, I'm getting, my quarter mile times 13s or 11s. Like, man, I got 28 miles a gallon. I just cruised over here, cruised over there. That's pretty epic. But I love you guys, and I think I'm going to clean up for the night and call it a night. It's been a rough, long day. I've been on my knees a giant portion of the day. And not because I'm, and I also didn't upload today's video, well, the one that's supposed to be out this morning. I'm going to upload it later on tonight so I can get that done. So I'm kind of off kilter on all that. Tying one on with those guys last night was a lot of fun, but I haven't drank in a long time, and 6 beers kind of knocked me back. Dude, I love smoking the green, but a couple beers, whoo. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here. But I will see you tomorrow. Bye.